Today we're learning closed buttonhole stitch. You'll need 3 strands of thread. Just tie a knot in the end and trim off any excess before stitching. So you're going to come up through your fabric like so, and then taking your needle to the side, we're going to use the sewing method to create the first side of a triangle. So let's work out where we want the tip of it to be. I'm going to go through, come out as close as you can to that first bit where you came up through the fabric, and there we go, that's our first straight stitch. Now with the next stitch we're going to put the other 2 sides of the triangle in, so go back through the fabric where that straight stitch ends at the opposite end. Again, use the sewing method to work out where you want that to be. So we're coming through at that point, coming out at the 3rd point, and we're just going to pull. That creates that lovely triangle shape. So each time you do this, you're basically putting that first straight stitch in, coming out as close as you can to where you started, create that first straight stitch, and then with the next part you're going to put the other 2 sides of the triangle in. Now if I'd drawn some lines on, I could have got these triangles a bit more evenly spaced. But I didn't, I'm just going for it. So it depends on how neatly you want to stitch it. If you want them to be exact, do a little bit more measuring. Those of you who followed me for a while know that I do everything by eye, and therefore sometimes they're not quite perfect, but I'm cool with that. So let's put this final one in here just for this demo. So again, just using the sewing method for that last section of the triangle. Feel free to just move it around until you're happy with the shape. There we go. Oops, I've pulled that too tightly. That's what happens when you do that, in case you were wondering. Always good to have troubleshooting points on these videos, isn't it? So to secure that in place, we're just going to pop a little anchor stitch in there to hold that in position, and then you can just tie off at the back, and that's it, closed buttonhole.